Greetings, Associate Professor Dr. Tang Chong Eng and my fellow classmates. Now I will to share my assignment 1 on Cybersecurity Mesh. Matthew and Gardner describe cybersecurity mesh as a distributed architectural approach to scalable, flexible, and reliable cybersecurity control with centralized security policies, but decentralized security enforcement. An organization can centralize their cybersecurity policies, such as permission levels to each user, and implement several smaller security perimeters within the network, where users are expected to enforce the security policies. The IT network manager will be able to detect and disconnect compromised portion of the network while ensuring the protection and functioning of the other parts of the network. The figure shows mesh topology proposed by Horizon. The mesh topology has several strengths, which are reduced data traffic problem, robust and higher network survivability, increased privacy and security, and easier maintenance. However, compared to other topology, mesh topology have several weaknesses, which are higher startup costs, difficult installation, and consume more space and much heavier. A wireless mesh network made up of radial nodes organized in a mesh topology. Mesh infrastructure able to carry data over large distances by splitting the distance into a series of short hops where intermediate nodes boost the signal and cooperatively pass data from the source node to destination node by making forwarding decisions based on the knowledge of the current network. Factors influencing cybersecurity mesh. Currently, there are more than 4.66 billion internet users, where 92.6% users use mobile devices to access internet. By 2024, there will be more than 17 billion mobile devices being used in the world, while by 2025, there will be 21.5 billion units of IoT devices being deployed in the world. Due to COVID-19, the new policy, work from home, where companies supply necessary hardware, software, internet access, and network access to employees, and employees are expected to enforce security policies at their home. Due to these factors, it increases access point for attackers and hackers, which may cause high damage costs. Data breach costs an average of 3.86 million US dollar per breach. The first article, Survey on Cybersecurity Issues in Wireless Mesh Network by EFK. Salim and others highlighted the following. Trend of aging world, elderly population will exceed the children population within the next 10 years. The introduction of customizable home automation healthcare system and ambient assisted living for the elderly and handicapped to enhance their physical, mental, and social well-being. Wireless mesh network is used to connect multiple wireless devices, and most self-organized communication and coordination solutions on a given mesh ad hoc network do not address the security aspect of the network. Therefore, Salem and others conducted literature survey on cybersecurity in e-healthcare environments. Salem and others' findings and results as follows. They compared the characteristic strengths and weaknesses between traditional network, wireless sensor network, mobile wireless sensor network, and wireless mesh network. They also identified and listed the application and technology currently being used in a wireless mesh network, such as follows. They also highlight issues and requirements of a network, which are cryptography, key management, secure routing, resilience to node capture, mobility supported secure localization protocol, trust management among sensor nodes, and robustness to communication denial of service. They summarize the most important privacy and security requirements in e-healthcare, which are patient permission, patient anonymity, data confidentiality, data authentication, data integrity, data availability, data freshness, strong user authentication, key distribution access control, secure localization, forward and backward secrecy, communication and computation costs, and survivability of healthcare application. And finally, they propose a new network architecture and list its advantages and drawbacks. Salim and others had addressed issues being faced by healthcare providers and provide them with options to enhance the security, capability, and capacity of their current network system. The second journal article, LIDOR, a lightweight DOS resilient communication protocol for safety critical IoT system. Stud and others stated that there is no comprehensive wireless networking solution that address the three aspects, which are scalable, robust and secure, and offer low latency in the safety critical IoT sector. Stud and others further explained that denial of service attacks on multi-hop schemes aim to stop communication between two nodes in a network through manipulation of path discovery mechanism at the control plane, manipulation of packets being dropped at the data plane, and usage of multiple identities to disguise the attacker. Stud and others proposed lightweight DOS resilient protocol to solve the problem and validate it by introducing LIDOR as the first multi-hop communication protocol with comprehensive protection from black hole and gray hole attack, proving analytically that LIDOR's communication overhead is lower than Castor, proving the robustness of LIDOR from wormhole-supported gray hole attack, using a lightweight symmetric cryptographic primitives in a C++ LIDOR prototype and make it an open source software, and finally, conducting an experiment between Castor and LIDOR protocol on the same testbed. Stud and others' findings and results as follow. They conducted literature review on past work based on two acts, ODSPR, Sprout, BTFR, Castor, and LIDOR, where only LIDOR addresses all the black hole and gray hole attack, which is breakdown into spoofing, severe replay, and wormhole variants. They also provided comprehensive details in terms of requirements, LIDOR protocol workflow, overhead analysis, convergence analysis, reference platform, cryptographic primitives, practical one-hop broadcast authentication, testbed setup, replay supported gray hole attack, wormhole supported gray hole attack, and scalability. Stud and others have proved analytically that LIDOR performs significantly better than a state-of-the-art benchmark scheme, where it reduces network overhead by 32% and improves reliability under DOS attacks by 91%. Therefore, IoT system provider can integrate LIDOR in enhancing the security and performance of their deployed wireless mesh network. The third article, lightweight KPAP architecture enabled in mesh network resource constrained IoT device. Hijawi and others highlighted the following. IoT devices have been deployed in various fields, and resource constraints IoT devices have limited capabilities in terms of processing power, memory, graphical, and unable to perform complicated operations. Wireless mesh network is used to ensure various IoT devices to be connected to one access point, and app, ECC, RSA, CPAP, KPAP protocols can be adopted to secure wireless mesh network. Huawei and others conducted study on KPAP to achieve the following goals. Using lightweight and ECC-based no-pairing KPAP security scheme in an integrated, self-organizing and cooperative wireless mesh network. Propose full architecture for resource-constrained IoT devices in distributed areas. Conduct a case study in a school building using the proposed structure and security scheme listed in 1 and 2 Roman above. To benchmark the proposed system with other state-of-the-art systems in terms of performance, communication, and security. The figure shows proposed mesh network architecture. The figure shows proposed ECC-based and no-pairing KPAP security architecture. The figure shows sequence chart of corresponding security architecture algorithm. Huawei and others stress that this paper has a novel contribution because KPAP security architecture have not been used in a wireless mesh network. They address the integration of a communication and KPAP-enabled wireless mesh network using resource-constrained IoT devices for distributed areas and implement it in a school with promising performance in terms of mesh networking, KPAP performance, and the proposed serializer and deserializer. These are my references. With that, I thank you and end my presentation.